Hello. Great, beautiful, blessed Monday afternoon. Um, let's see. Can we get everybody everywhere? Can we get everybody everywhere? Yes, we can. Look at God. Hi, how you doing? It is the 16th of June, Monday afternoon. And it is another episode 117 of Happily Healed with your girl Tenille. That is me. I is she. I haven't been talking about it, but I know that you know that June is Alex Stewart month, according to my father, who is Alex Stewart. The dude on my shirt, the boxer on my shirt. Yes, Alex the Destroyer Stewart. He claimed this month as his month because it is indeed Father's Day. He is my father. And it is also Father's Day. Father's Day and his birthday. Sorry, I don't know if I said that correctly. Yes, so Father's Day, Alex Stewart month. And if you don't know who I am, if you're just like, who is this girl? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tenille. I help women who've been diagnosed with lupus go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. And I'm here today to talk about fathers. Father's Day was pretty rough for me. My dad's been gone since 2016. So was that 9 years? About to be 9 years. Because it was November of 2016. Like less than 2 weeks from my birthday. You know. So like 9 days from my birthday. So it's a rough time to have him here because he was such a rock for me and my family. So let me know if you see me. I feel like I'm freezing some places. It might be because I have 9% battery on my laptop here, but we will persevere. We shall persevere. Please comment, do the thing so I know that you are here and I can hear you. You can hear me, that kind of thing. Anyhow, I should be on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also today, because it's a solo episode. Hi, TikTok. Hi. Thanks for being here. Dang. I might be frozen. I'm not sure. The recording will be fine. You'll be fine. Everything is fine. Anyways, so my father was quite a rock for me. And I understand that, you know, when you have a chronic illness, especially, you at least pick one person to be your person. You know, like how animals imprint on a person and they're like, that's my person. That's how it went with my parents. So both my parents were people. Because when I was in the hospital, at that time, Daddy was working nights. And he would work all night. Then before he slept, come see me in the hospital when Mommy could go home and take a shower and be a human being. And then she would come back and they would switch. So I don't know when they saw each other or, you know, anyone else. I just know that when I opened my eyes, one of them was there. And I will never forget that. And I will always appreciate that. And I understand that some people do not have that. So I'm so blessed, so highly favored. Like, it is nothing that I take lightly at all. So, fathers are such a, I want to say, controversial topic almost. Not just in the space of chronic illness, just in general. It's like they don't always get the praise that they deserve, or there are people who are, you know, father a child and then they're not actually fulfilling a role, and so then it gives a bunch of people a bad, you know, name and rap and looks crazy when it doesn't have to be like that. I just want to make sure that I am with the people who also had a hard day, a hard weekend, without a dad that they really miss and care about, or the people who have a father who's still alive, just hasn't been there for them in a way that they could be proud of, maybe. It is a chronic thing that you carry with you your whole life, right? Like it is something that uh, you really think about your entire life because that person made you, like they helped to make you. So you would think that they would be excited and, you know, help and contribute and stuff. So I don't have that. I do not have that experience. But I would love to talk about my experience. And if you don't have an experience like mine, I hope that you can take mine with you and share it and use it as your own because it doesn't matter like who you were born uh, with that was supposed to love you. I love you. And uh, you get to, as an adult, you get to choose the people that you have in your life now to love you and to love. So, that being said, I wanted to talk about at least two stories of that I remember my dad being amazing. So, hospital stories. Um, when I was, like I said, that's pretty amazing to begin with. That like I was in the hospital for 3 months. 3 months. And a lot of that time I couldn't lift my own head. I couldn't like talk. I couldn't do anything. Like I made like little squeaking noises basically, but I couldn't like have a conversation. And my dad would be right by my bed, knowing that he was sleepy because he worked all night. Because after he was a professional boxer, he did some like brand dealy type things, and then ended up working at Southern Wine and Spirits in Long Island, New York. And he loved that job. He thought it was really fun. He had never gotten like a consistent regular paycheck, and he was really proud of it. And he would always like every week show us like, look, it said that, and I made this, and that's my overtime. Like he was really excited because he had always been a professional athlete, so he didn't have the experience that would be a more common experience for people. So let me check this. This is bothering me. So that alone is a huge win for fathers. It's a huge win for like men, black men especially, that he was there for me. And I was in my early 20s, so he didn't have to. Like I was grown, but I was his only child. I am his only child, and no backup baby. So be good to this one, you know. Yeah, and I will always remember that he was super proud of me, whatever I was doing, even if like I didn't think it was good or I thought like, you know, other people are doing it better or whatever. He was always super proud of me. And that meant a lot to me because I don't know if you've met me, but if you have met me, you know that I'm moderately hard on myself for everything. It'll be something ridiculous. And I'm just like telling myself, give yourself grace, but I'm like talking terrible to myself. So he was really proud of me for doing everything. And then when I got sick, when I went to the rehab after I got out of the hospital, I went to the rehab and to learn how to walk again and take care of myself again. Because I was very, very weak. I was in like physical therapy multiple times a day at Burke Rehab Center in White Plains, New York. And he went, it was significantly farther away from our house, like to go there. But I remember him being there one day and sitting with me for one of my therapy sessions. So it was like occupational therapy. So it was like little kid puzzles and stuff like that to help with my brain connecting pieces. So like literally little kid things. And I could not do it. I was staring at it and confused, and my brain was just like, what is this, girl? Like I didn't know how to work my phone. I didn't know how to work anything. So he was sitting there, and that was one of the times that really broke my heart, that I remember him crying and being like, is she always going to be like this? Is this what this flare up did to her? Like, and then I remember being very convicted, like, no, I didn't say anything. I couldn't really speak. I remember thinking, no, I'm not going to be like this. Like, I'm not going to make daddy cry. I'm going to do this. So I don't know if I don't think I ever told him that before he passed, or like ever explained to him how much it meant for me to like have him there and want him to be proud of me. But that's a story. Oh man, don't want to cry. It's a happy day. um, yeah. So that's just another story of dads being great. And I want to talk to people who are fathers who have chronic illnesses. Um, your family is scared. We're scared because you are the rock to us, right? However, just know that we're there to support you. It's I've had several guys on my podcast. I'm gonna have another one soon, and it always breaks my heart to hear that they feel less than because they're supposed to be the big strong man who solves problems, and then they get sick and they feel like they don't matter anymore and they're not contributing to the family anymore, etc. That's not true. That's not true. That is not true. Like, love of a family goes past any illness, any hardships. Like, that is your family, and we love you, and we're proud of you, and keep going, keep going. Um, I want Hi Mo, hi Moana. Um, I I'll leave one more story, and then we'll get out of here because it doesn't need to be a long podcast today. I'm still feeling like a little emotional, a little tender about what goes on. Huh. Um, so my dad was a professional boxer, like I said, and one of the things that he said to me that I don't think he ever realized that stuck in my brain, because like my dad had a million jillion one liners, terrible like advice or dad jokey things, but like some of the stuff just sticks with you, and I have no idea like how you could pick it. Just like throw all the good things at your kids, because like something's gonna stick. He trained this boxer named Harold. Hey Harold, if you're okay and alive and like around. He trained a boxer. Um, and Harold was we had a gym set up. He had two gyms in our house, one in the garage and one in the main house. So they were outside in the garage, hitting the heavy bag, all the things. And Harold looked like he was gonna die. He was just falling all the way apart. And I was like, Daddy, he's tired. Harold said, I'm tired, I'm tired. And I was like, Daddy, he's tired. Let him go. Let him take a break. And he's like, no. And like the whole world stopped at this time. I don't know if you ever been a little kid being spoken to by a 6'3 and a half, 280-pound man, but um, it wasn't, it was kind of scary, even though he was my dad. And like, but when he gets stern, you listen. You're like, ah. So I'm like, and he's like, look at him. I was like, okay. I look at him. He's like, when that man says he is tired, he's got 3 more rounds in him. Just because you think you are tired, you know better than your body knows. You know that you can go 3 more rounds, right? And I'm like, okay. And then so, like, every time I think about being physically tired or mentally tired or like giving up on anything, I'm like, you got 3 more rounds in you, girl. You got 3 more rounds in you. Like, so yeah, that's another thing things I wish I had told him that stuck with me my whole life. Like, you have 3 more rounds in you, at least 3 more rounds in you. So, yeah, I miss that man. I really do. I really do. He was so unique and so not anybody's normal, um, or like what anybody thinks would be a traditional one is confusing me. Oh, was I gone? Did I come back? Because the screen went black. Hey, David, thank you so much for being here. You're the freaking best, you. Um, so I wanted to pivot and just say thank you, dads, every kind of dad, you know, the good ones, the bad ones, the ones that are trying, whatever it is. Like, thank you for getting us here, because it doesn't matter who your dad is. It doesn't matter if your dad is still here. You have an opportunity. You are the legacy that gets to be here. So do what you can do, be what you can be, do all the things. Don't wait or commiserate about he instilled genius in your teeth. You stand on the shoulders of greatness. You are his legacy. Thank you so much, Mo. Yes, I believe that. I believe that. You know the song "Wait for It" from Hamilton? That song repeats, or even "My Shot" from Hamilton. Go listen to those songs, because I think of that a lot when I'm like down and I'm like, my dad would want me to do this, and like, I can do this. He made like a very strong girl. Like, I can do this. A very strong woman. But I digress. I just wanted to say happy Father's Day and hugs to everyone who didn't get to celebrate a way that they would want to, or is missing a dad or whatever. I texted a bunch of my friends who were baby girl. What? Why are there two of me? What in the world? This is nuts. Yeah, this is gonna be an amazing masterclass, because I started talking about it 2 times, and 2 times my screen went black. So, technical difficulties, leave me alone. I rebuke you. What I was saying, I'm gonna say with my whole chest. We're gonna have a masterclass. We're about to have a masterclass. We're about to have a masterclass. Tuesday, tomorrow. And it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't registered yet, please go register. What are you waiting for? Don't be crazy. Register. Let's hang out. Let's talk. Let's get these steps in. Let's take some notes. Let's organize. We got half the year left. So, like, what are you doing? Do you want 2026 to look like 2025 or no? You want it to get better? Okay, let's make a plan. Let's get this together. Let's figure it out. So thank you so much for being here. I love you. And next week, let's talk about more exciting things that are not sad. I love you so much. Thank you for your patience with all of the technical difficulties that I've been having for absolutely no reason. God is good. So that's amazing. Have a great day. Stay happily healed. Bye.